Prof Ex has replied Doris Ogala. You know that South African blogger now she was talking about, she told Parala News, Daddy Freeze and D1, like those places that she said that Prof Ex, the guy has come out to speak. You know that thing now? She's going about talking about how they arranged her, how she was arranged to seduce that Prof S and all that, how they use her to get justice against Prof S, how they wanted to use her to lure Prof S to Nigeria. You know, he's a South African blogger and all that. You guys heard it now. She has been saying now, finally, that Prof S has come out to speak. So I would like you to watch this video to the end. Like seriously, hey, no be small, you know. This Doris Ogala stuff is not a moi case. So this thing is not only between Doris Ogala and the Chris Okafor. She mentioned names of other pastors and prophets, and now she even mentioned the name of this Prof S, and the Prof S has come out to speak. Guys, I would like you to watch this to the end. Seriously, hey, things happen. But before we proceed, there's something I want to say. Seriously, I want to just say a little thing. What is that thing that I want to say? If you are a person, you need to be careful. As a woman, know what you involve yourself into, especially when you feel that you are in love. When you are in a relationship, you feel that you're in love, or you feel that the person is showing you love, or you feel that both of you, love is shaking both of you, my dear, use your sense. Don't be in a relationship and you don't, especially when it has to do with somebody that called himself a pastor, a prophet. Be careful, because a real man of God cannot be a pastor. You are not married and you have a girlfriend that you sleep to an extent. You guys will on the phone, you will tell her to be touching herself, she will be sending her nude pictures to you. You know, people will be on the phone doing a lot of things, that is not good as a Christian. According to that Doris Ogala, I heard a lot. Like when I was watching the Freeze Zone and the one of Parala, I was like, seriously, how they used to be on phone and be doing their kelewa. They will be on phone and be doing kelewa, and they will everything. The man will tell her to start touching herself. That like seriously, a lot of things. How they used to be in the car and be doing the walk and everything. Like seriously. And at the end of the day, after doing that, and the person come out and be preaching in the church, you'll be watching the person. The person will say he's a pastor. Women, people should be very, very careful. This love of a thing, when the love they shaku now, and another thing I want to say before I allow you to watch this video, there's this word I want to say, something I want to say. Somebody that wants to marry you, somebody that's really, really in love with you, somebody that loves you with all his heart, a man that loves you as a woman will never use you to do wrongs. What did I say? A man that loves you, that wants to marry you, that wants to have that wants to settle down with you, that wants to make you that his better half, that wants to make you the woman of his dream, the wife that will give birth to his children, will never, I say it again, will never use you to do wrongs or run streets. You should understand. If you watch this video, the interview between Daddy Freeze and Doris Ogala, the one of Parara, you will understand where I'm heading to. Cannot use it to set someone up. No, it's a dirty business. That's why am I saying it? If you watch that Doris Ogala story, because we are hearing our own side right now, we've not heard from the other person, the Chris Okafor, we've not heard from him. So I'm judging from the side of Doris, but not for me not to go far. I want you to just watch this video and hear from this prof.
I was offered $500,000, $500,000 cash, not the 200,000 that you have been hearing in the streets of social media. 500,000 cash. And the question you probably have now is, what was the money for? Before I tell you, this is the video of the money that I was supposed to collect.
Hey, Mr. Pull the trigger. I just pulled it. That's 150K. Hey. I'm calling the shot right now. I just pulled it. 150 cash. So, what do you call me? I'm the baddest. Mama Chichi. Love you. Love you crazy.
So the lady you hear speaking over this video is Doris Ogala, Chris Oyakhilom's side piece, side dish. You know, she was at the center of this scheme to unalive me. I was very close to losing my life, and they had attempted all that they could to silence me. They had gotten me kidnapped more than 4 times, gotten me illegally arrested more than 6 times. They would try to set me up, you know, orchestrate people in the street who just come and start harassing me from nowhere. I have had my house broken into about 6 times and losing my electronic devices, you know, doing all that they could to suppress me. And in this case, Doris was at the center of it. This very lady who's crying today that Chris wants to marry another woman. And the main reason why she's crying, the way that she's crying, is because of the things that Chris Oyakhilome, forgive me, I'm referring to Chris Okafor. So at any point I use Oyakhilome in this video, just know it's Okafor. Okafor had used this Doris to do so many atrocious things, to plan so many atrocious things against me. And one of them was to lure me, to seduce me, so that I go to Nigeria, because the ultimate plan was to kill me. That was the ultimate plan. That is what had been planned. They wanted to poison me. And they thought I would fall for Doris Ogala. They thought I would actually go to Nigeria and have their mission accomplished. The whole thing was all set up. And she even, you know, sent me money to book flights, $3,000. And she went extra mile to try to get me to Nigeria. And it got to a point when they got me arrested for the last. And let me show you this video quickly so that you can have context.
Yo, thank God, the biggest liar, the biggest blackmailer in the city of South Africa, the biggest drug addict, a gay with a bad influence to the youth of South Africa, my boss, Prof Ex, has been arrested. I've been working with him for a long time, and thank God before now I've been winding out. And thank God today this has happened.
Okay, just pause a bit. The lady that you see here giving a testimony, she is supposed to be someone who worked with me. And I don't know why she's not showing her face. And she's giving a testimony that she was doing all these sort of things for me. And this lady was hired by Doris Ogala and Chris Okafor. These two were the ones on the forefront of plotting and trying to discredit everything I was standing for, because there's only 1 or 2 ways that these charlatans can use to bring any man like myself down. But whom God has risen, there's no man who can bring them down. And one of the ways is trying to do a smear campaign and discredit you and tarnish your image by using ladies like this who come and give false testimonies. And the second approach is to use women to lure you, like Doris Ogala, whom they used to lure me to go to Nigeria. Or they'll actually come and unalive you if these two do not work, which they all tried and none worked. So this video that you have just watched was released when they had kidnapped me. And I had gone away for about 6 days, 6 or 7 days, in a location that I did not know. When I had to go through the most, you know, they had to torture me, they had to, you know, get all my electronic devices, you know, grill me, interrogate me, you know, put me to the edge, asking me to record videos apologizing. They would put me on a camera and say, apologize to Chris Okafor, apologize to the Big Five, and give me their names, say this and this and this and this and this, which I did not do. Hence, I had to stay in that, you know, secluded location for about 6 or 7 days under their brutality, going through what you couldn't imagine. And it was during that period they released this video. And when they released this video, they had access to all my digital platforms. They were deleting everything. They were trying to delete even the platforms, of which some of them they succeeded. And I had to rebuild them from zero. And we are here now. So this very same Doris Ogala was given a project, a task, to lure me to Nigeria and seduce me and poison me, or even hire thugs to come and unalive me when I get to Nigeria. Hence, she was the striker of this whole project that was engineered by the Big Five, with Chris Okafor being on the forefront of everything. So that's basically the context of the money that they wanted to give me. It was to try to compensate me for all this type of arrests that I had gone through. This is the money that they offered to compensate me. It's not me who went to them and said, listen, if you want me to stop exposing you, give me money. I don't roll like that. If you have a clear conscience like myself and so much integrity like myself, you don't stoop that low. The reason why Doris is coming and is talking, and has been talking for years, to say she was in a relationship with Prof, she was working with Prof, they were extorting money with Prof from people, all that is made up. The reason why I played along with Doris was simply because I wanted to establish the entire connection that was behind her. Because I knew one thing for a fact, that Doris Ogala was just a pawn in a chess game. She was just a pawn, and I was playing chess. I wanted to know who is funding this lady. And she was not the only one. With 3 other women that she was working with, were all funded by the same cartel. The moment I realized who was behind Doris and who was funding Doris, that's when of theirs collapsed. That's when I did not even commit to go and collect this 200,000 that they wanted to give me. And I say 200,000 because Okafor and Ogala, they charged the cartel, the Big Five, 500,000. They charged them 500,000 and they said, Prof will compensate you with 200,000. The other 300,000 is for administration. So the key players to this whole thing was Chris Okafor and Doris Ogala.
And I hope at the end of the day, you learn something from this video. A man that wants to marry you will not use you to run straight, will not use you to do runs, will not ask you to set another fellow man up. Yes, will not ask you to seduce a man, to do runs, somebody that wants to marry you. This is the work of side chick. This is the work of their business partner, not the work of a wife. A man cannot use you to do business for you to help his friend. And it's you that they want to marry. Do you know what it means to be a wife? A wife is different from side chick. A wife is different because men value their wife. When they call you wife, they value, they want to marry you. There's a special treatment given to someone that they want to marry. Somebody that they're going to call the mother of their children. They wouldn't want their mother of their children to be in such mess. They wouldn't want it. So you being a girl, when a man is using you to do stuff and you feel that the man loves you, think twice. Forget about the love. There are men that are manipulators. There are men that can manipulate. Their original name is manipulator. They'll manipulate you, your mind. They will use you. They will possess, use you. Like with their men, they are very smart. And you think that is love. You think that they love you. Forget about calling you every minute, every second. I love you. This is telling you. It's not, you feel that they're telling you everything. It's not everything that they are telling you. They're just trying to make you to believe in them and feel that they love you. So that's it. So my dear, that's all. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscription is free, okay? Subscribe, share, and like this video. Turn on your bell notification for more updates from Real Life Chronicles. Thank you.